Hello, my name is Chris Hoteling, Managing Director and Founder of VisioneersPartner, and I'm here to tell you today about how your organization and your salespeople can benefit from the circular revenue generation model that VisioneersPartner has developed. Organizations have looked at generating revenue in a very traditional linear model. In this traditional linear model, they started off with product development, went to marketing. Once a product was being marketed, they had the salespeople go out and try to sell it. And once a product was sold, there was usually customer support or technical support with the follow-up after the purchase. The first steps in this process, product development, marketing, initial sales, are very costly to organization. They incur a very high cost. If an organization is lucky enough to intersect the buying process with their product, and customers begin purchasing the product and repeat purchase in a loyalty loop, this is a great thing for organizations because they've run into the low cost side of revenue generation with repeat purchases. However, in this traditional model, danger is lurking around every corner. Danger can come from many sources. Most likely, though, it's going to come from your competition because your competition is constantly trying to create new needs awareness in your customers so that they can steal your business. In the circular revenue generation model, we move the customer buying process to the center of the model. Customers' needs awareness, their search, evaluation, purchase, post-purchase evaluation, and the repeat business go to the heart of where your salespeople and your organization should be looking at when they want to bring a product to market. Studies have shown that by the time the customer speaks to a sales representative, they're already 70% through their purchase decision. This does two things. One, it highlights the importance of marketing in the customer buying process. And number two, it highlights the importance of sales and marketing working together and bridging their differences so that they can be ready to help a customer find the right solution for them and realize that your product is that solution. When this happens and the customer is satisfied, they go into a loyalty loop. In this loyalty loop, it's like a customer gives you a thumbs up or a like on Facebook. They see your representatives as salespeople and your organization as being a supplier of their products. However, your salespeople feel that they've entered into a relationship loop with their customers, one where they become a little cautious about how they speak to the customer and about how much they push for additional business. This is one of the dangers of the traditional linear model and something where the circular revenue generation model comes in. Some advantages of just being into a loyalty loop and having a good relationship with your customer is your sales representatives are most likely to make quota, but a danger is your competition sees this as an open customer who they could very easily steal from you. So your competition is going to be very aggressive in their activities in coming after this customer. This is why we recommend that in the circular revenue generation model, your sales representatives and your organization look at the relationship you have with your customer as an ongoing relationship where the circle needs to be expanded. The pie needs to be expanded on how deep the relationship goes and the area of products that you're able to sell in. So on the next level, we expand out the pie and this becomes the cross-sell loop, where your sales representatives start looking for additional opportunities to sell additional products and services into your customer or throughout your customer organization. When this happens, your customers become fans and they start to recognize your salespeople as real true sales professionals, somebody who's going to be there for them. And they start to recognize your organization as a preferred supplier. Your salespeople, on the other hand, start to see these as key customers and enter into a key customer loop where they want to protect this customer even more from the competition, and they're more likely to exceed quota. Some great benefits for expanding the circle from the loyalty loop to the cross-sell loop. We can go even further though. We can expand this circle one more time. If we do this and expand the circle into the trusted advisor loop, your customers are going to see your salespeople and your organization as strategic partners. They're going to become advocates. They're going to create content and post content versus just giving you a thumbs up or being a fan, if you want to put it in the social media terms. This is something where your sales professional and your organization as a whole are going to become a trusted advisor, where you're going to be able to have access to the strategic direction of your customer 5-10 years down the road. And when this happens, your customer is going to work with you to produce the products and services that they're going to need in the future. Maybe it's new features, or maybe it's entirely new products or solutions. But when this happens, when your customer is invested in a relationship with you where you're co-developing the future needs of both your organizations, your customers are going to be more likely to just simply swap out the old trusted product and replace it with the new co-developed product. When this happens, your salespeople are going to be happier. Your organization is going to benefit by becoming a market share leader and having the word of mouth of an advocate and a partner from a customer who values your relationship more than anything else out there. And your competition is going to start to look elsewhere, because once you've established a strategic relationship with your customer and you're co-developing products for the future, your competition is going to know that it's not worth their time, effort, and resources to go after that customer. This is why VisioneersPartner has developed the circular revenue generation model, to help organizations and salespeople see that it's not good enough just to go into one circle, one loop, one loyalty loop, and have the customer buying one product from you. You have to help your salespeople and your organization become sales professionals and become strategic partners with your customers by expanding the pie out, first to a cross-sell loop and then to the trusted advisor loop. This is the best way to keep your competition at bay so that they don't come in and disrupt your relationships and your revenue generating activities with this customer. VisioneersPartner has developed a circular revenue generation model and uses this model as a guide on every engagement we do with our customers, regardless of training, coaching, or consulting that we do with you. In closing, I'd like to thank you for your time in learning more about the circular revenue generation model that VisioneersPartner has developed. Please contact us so that we can help your salespeople become better at what they do.